Alright, y'all read the title, no need for me to explain. However, I do have to clarify that this video will 100% be about multiplayer. That's just how it is since I always play multiplayer, though I am slowly getting into zombies, so maybe it could be part of the next review. Now, let's get into the maps. First up we got Bounty. This map is very confusing. There are so many twists, flank routes, and lines of sights. I like it. Now, I can 100% understand why some people may not agree with me when I say that it's a decent map. Playing this for the first time can feel like playing Labyrinth Zone in the first Sonic game. You have no idea where you're going and you're just wandering around. Even if you do get to know the map, some people may just not like it. And that's okay. I think it's one of the cooler maps in recent times. I especially love the flank routes that are all over the perimeter of the map. This is legit if High-Rise was mostly indoor, fancier, and the construction was finished. So, nothing like High-Rise. I also love how creative this map is. Jumping on top of these lamps to get to the other side, come on, that's cool. Or diving in this spot failing to realize that the glass is broken. My only criticism is again how confusing this map is when you're playing it for the first time. You know, there are other maps where you can understand it completely the first time, but this one, you're just lost. Other than that, I love this map. I actually really like it surprisingly. Next up, we got Dealership. This one has a lot of weird twists and turns, and I'm all for it. Dealership just feels less like Labyrinth Zone, and it is easier to learn since the layout isn't complicated like Bounty. It is another close quarters map, though I still think it's good. There are a lot of interesting ledges and spots that you can stay in, and they even have this weird... I don't know what it's called, but it's cool. The setting is also pretty sick, with it taking place at a dealership. Kinda feels like a raid. I don't have much to say since it's overall a decent map, and I think it's the favorite out of the 3 in Season 2, since it plays more like a traditional map. And now for the final map, we got Lifeline, this season's gunfight map. No, it's not hijacked, calm down. Does this really look like hijacked to you? Anyways, this map is decent. Well, to be fair, pretty much every 2v2 map is good when you're playing gunfight. Like how almost every 6v6 map is good in Search and Destroy. That's no different with Lifeline. Also, this map sucks big Donkey Kong balls in 6v6. Because the map is so tight, it becomes way too predictable. Oh, someone's gonna be in this spot. How surprising! Flanking also feels like garbage. You really can't do much on this map. Now, I know some of you may enjoy it, and I will say that Babylon still plays worse. Though, I do not like playing face-off here. Yeah, for some reason, most of the 2v2 maps don't play well in that mode. To be fair, that's not really shocking since the maps are specifically designed for gunfight, not face-off. So, yeah. In conclusion, this map is the same as the other gunfight maps. Plays good in gunfight, sucks in face-off. Now we got one new limited time game mode, and that's Overdrive. I actually really like this mode. It's a twist on Team Deathmatch where instead of single points per kill, you have stars. The more, I guess the cooler your kill is, the more stars you get. So, basic body shot kills give you 1 star, while headshot kills give you more. This is actually a cool concept as you're being rewarded for actually hitting headshots. I'm not 100% sure on what else can get you more kills per star, so I guess we'll have to find out. That's not the main attraction to this mode, however. When you get a certain amount of stars in one life, you get these perks with a timer. The timer will reset whenever you get a kill. If the timer runs out, or you die, then you will lose these perks. At 1 star, you can see enemies through walls and replenish health when you get a kill. 3 stars gives you increased movement speed and reloading speed. 6 stars is the last one, and it improves your hip fire accuracy, faster sprint to fire, and aim down sight speeds. The first star is kinda crazy since it's wall hacks, though it is only for a split second. You can abuse this by having a kill streak or score streak kill enemies. I had the Hilo in this clip, and it allowed me to get wall hacks for a bit. This shouldn't be a thing. The 3 stars is insane because the increased movement speed is so fast, and nowadays Call of Duty is all about movement. The 6 stars is even crazier as it makes SMG classes feel like the Warzone 1 Mac 10. Once you've earned all of these buffs, you enter the overdrive state, which allows you to get double stars. Holding on to this for a long time pretty much guarantees you victory. I have seen some dislike towards this mode, which I can totally understand. That score streak giving the player wall hacks when they get a kill, it's broken. This should be removed. And once someone enters the overdrive state, then they become very difficult to kill. I, however, love this mode since it feels like a twist on the specialist feature. If you didn't know, equipping specialists would replace the score streaks with perks you would earn, and reaching 7 kills would give you every perk in the game. It unfortunately hasn't been in a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare, and I've been missing it ever since. Overall, I think this is a fun mode, and it hopefully can be one of the more remembered limited time game modes. And now we got a returning game mode, Gun Game. This is one of those game modes that I don't understand why it never launches with new Call of Duties. It's not hard to implement, you don't need to put objectives in specific areas on every map, it's only the guns that they have to customize. And plus, everyone loves the mode. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad it's here, I just wish that more game modes would launch with the newer games. Anyways, Gun Game is fun. It's always fun. You'd have to mess up really badly to make this a bad game mode. The only time I really hated playing this in Black Ops 6 was when it was on Babylon. Yeah, my hatred for this map has not dwindled. I really don't have much to say about it. It's as fun as it's always been, and they didn't mess up the mode. So, that's a plus. Now for the weapons, I can't really talk much about them because I haven't unlocked them. In fact, I only have the PPSH, so I don't think I can really judge it right now. However, I have heard some good things about them, and they added the FAL back, which is hilarious because the Goblin MK2 is just even worse now. Why use that gun when you can use the FAL? It's newer, it's better, faster, stronger. Okay, not all that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, admittedly, I can't really talk much about them. Hopefully next time I do a review, I can talk more about the guns. Now, we got a new score streak this season, and it's the War Machine. Holy crap, this is cool. A burst grenade launcher. Just from hearing those words alone, you know that this is insane. It just does so much damage, and while Flak Jacket obviously does reduce the damage taken, it still does a lot. You can snipe people with this thing. It's so much fun. Just make sure you don't hit yourself, but yeah, don't do that. There is one glaring con with this, and it's how you lose it on death, which is unfortunate since this thing costs a lot of score. It does make sense for it to cost a lot. It would be broken if it was cheap, let's be honest. So I admittedly do think that this is balanced. I, however, don't think you'll run into this often since it is a high cost kill streak, well, score streak, my bad, and people tend to prefer set and forget ones. It's a very good score streak that can shred if you stay alive, but can be completely shut down in the blink of an eye. Let's talk about the season theme. This season looks sick. I mean, look at this artwork. This guy looks like the definition of you never know what hit him. The season theme is ninjas slash samurais. This goes so hard. Imagine if Ashika Island debuted in this season. The skins are not only samurais and ninjas, there are some actual Milsim style skins. This is amazing. I've been waiting for these types of skins because I just like them, okay? They just work in Call of Duty. These skins are probably the best so far for Black Ops 6 when it comes to, you know, the average battle pass, you know, skin ranking, whatever it is. Though I don't really care for the Black Cell skins since I'm not paying half the price of a modern COD release for some over-the-top skins. Not dissing people that do, it's just that I'm not doing that because I don't wanna. Now let's talk about some other additions slash changes. This section is where I want to talk about smaller changes or additions that I didn't think needed their full-on section. So I'll just briefly talk about them here. Tracking camo challenges, taken from MW3, and I'm glad that it's here. Admittedly, it's not the same as the last game. In fact, it's actually worse since you can only see one of the challenges at a time. But I believe that they will fix it, and it is a nice to have. Now, headshots will no longer fully kill when the target is using Last Stand. This is kinda insane to me as someone who uses the morphine injector because Last Stand has always had a history of being annoying, and this current iteration of it seemed to be the only one where no one had a problem with it. Now, you can still fully kill using explosives, it's just that headshots are out of the equation, so you're gonna have to finish them normally. Reduce collision with teammates. This is amazing! Collision in COD has always been a rather annoying problem, and now it feels like it's not even there. Spawn protection for hardcore. This was added on January 31st, a few days after the release of the Season 2, Black Ops 6, whatever, and I think that this is awesome. I haven't tested it out yet, but I can recall sometimes when I spawn in and immediately die. Hardcore doesn't have to play like shipment, and I'm glad. And that's it for the Season 2 review, and I think that this is a decent video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and keep an eye out for some of the map guides that I'm going to be releasing on the Season 2 maps. They may not release like right away, but I will try to release them because I am also thinking of other videos to, you know, upload. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.